Hey everybody, welcome back to another live. I wasn't gonna go live today, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't feel like getting on here. I ain't feel like talking. But I was like, nope, let me get on here and just do like a live Q&A. Ask me anything. So yep, don't really well, I do have a topic. I always have a topic. It's always digital products, affiliate marketing, AI, like all of those things, but kind of just doing a live Q&A and chatting about whatever, y'all. If y'all have questions, let me know in the chat. Um, if you've never been on my live before, don't know, first time on my channel, y'all, my name is Lane, and pretty much teach people how to start making money online with digital products that are already done. So done for you digital products, meaning products that somebody else already created or affiliate marketing or something like that, y'all. And then also tie in AI to make it easier. So that's kind of what I talk about when I go on these lives, but pretty much anything content creation. But I'm gonna just wait to see if I get more people in here. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm 17 and I'm really interested in starting. Is there any way I could start with little to no money? So there is a way. There is a way. Now I don't want to confuse my audience now because but there is a way. But it's how can I explain it? So people know, well, I don't want to say people, but if you've been watching me, following me, most of the time when you get started and you're buying a done for you product, you having to buy something that's already done, so it costs money, right? That's just anything. And most of the products that I sell are usually like courses to teach you like how to do this from start to finish. But there is a, do I even have it set up on my store though? Is the problem. So there is a way for you to do like a free trial on another community that I have on my store. I don't know if I have it live on my store or not. But if you do want to learn like about digital marketing, there is a community called RBA that does monthly memberships. It's a monthly membership. It's $30 a month, but they have a 7-day free trial. So 7-day free trial will let you into the community to kind of see all about it. You still get access to like all of the modules. You'll be able to kind of look around and learn stuff. You just won't have access to like the PLR products unless you actually subscribe after the after the 7 days free. But it's a lot of free information, right? So that's one way you could start if you have no money or little to no money. But like I say, that's only going to be temporary because the whole point of that is to show you what information is in there, how you can actually be successful. And the whole point is for you to like subscribe, like to do the $30 monthly reoccurring. But that's just an option, y'all. But like I said, y'all pretty much come on here every other day, every 2 days, every 3 days sometimes. It really just depends. And just kind of answer y'all questions and talk about how you can start. So I'm really talking to people who actually want to learn how to do this and actually are ready to learn how to do this and who are not scared to invest in themselves, y'all. Honestly, I had to do it. We all had to do it, y'all. There's probably, I'm not going to say everybody because there is probably people who probably already had knowledge in this and they were able to go create a product and do all the things. But most of the time, y'all, people are starting with done for you products. Somebody already created it. Somebody already did the work. Me, for example, when I got in this space last year, 2024, y'all, April of 2024 to be exact, I was a complete beginner to the digital products world, but I saw everybody making money from it. I'm like, dang, she quit her job. She on vacation. She making money from everywhere, right? And here I am over here struggling at my little 9 to 5 that I hate every single day. So that's how I even got in this space because I kept seeing it. It kept popping up. And if you're smart enough, sometimes you got to know how to be smart enough to determine if something is a scam or not. Like if you're gonna be that person who think everything is scam, you never gonna be successful. I'm just saying because it don't work like that, right? So I literally came across this and I invested. I invested in a course. I paid the money. I didn't really have it, but I was able to do it on payment plans through Klarna, through Afterpay, y'all. Some of y'all probably know I started with a course called UBC, Ultimate Branding Course. That course changed my life. I literally spent $499 to get that course. And the great thing about it was I was able to buy the course, learn what I needed to learn, and then also use it as my first digital product. So every time I sold the course, y'all, I was making $500. So I was learning and earning at the same time. That's the whole point of this. You want to start with a done for you product or be an affiliate for a product that you can also make money from, y'all, because we're not going in camp or creating products from scratch as a beginner. That takes too long. It's too much guesswork when you can start with something that somebody else already created, is already trusted, is already selling, is already working. So that's kind of how this space works. So you just have to be willing to start. The main thing you want to worry about is starting with a product that's going to actually teach you. Watch people, listen. Y'all can go back and watch all my content. Start with somebody who you know is going to be there to answer your questions, guide you, help you, and not just like disappear after you buy the product. That's what it's all about. Anybody can do this. Anybody can be successful in this space. You just have to be willing to invest in your own education, and then you have to be willing to put in the work. That's all I did, y'all. And here I am a year later, y'all. I don't work a 9 to 5 no more. I quit my job in March of this year. So it's been 5.5 months that I have been 9 to 5 free. And I have no regrets, y'all. I make more money than I made when I was working my 9 to 5. And I was only able to get to this space because I was not scared to invest and learn. It's that simple. I'm going to college in about 2 weeks, and selling done for you products sounds great. But how do you know that I would actually sell those products that I already made? How do I say that again? How you asking? How do you know? You have to believe in yourself. Like, that's the thing, y'all. A lot of this, I just did a video, but it ain't up yet. But a lot of this, y'all, is mindset. If you don't think you can sell a product, then you ain't gonna sell a product. I don't have no other way to say it. If you don't think you can do this, then you're not gonna do it. It's all about mindset. What makes me different from you? What makes all these other people different from you? Nothing. The only difference is they got out there, they started, and they did it, and they believed until they made it work, right? That's the only difference. So you could sell the product, but it's up to your own work ethic. It's up to you. It's just like anything else in life, y'all. Y'all be overthinking this process. It's just like anything else. Let's think about it. People who decide they want to be a police officer, how they know they're going to be able to be one? They don't. But they go try out, or whatever it's called. I don't know. They go through the academy, they apply, they get approved, they go through all the training, and they become an officer, right? Everything you do in life that you learn in is a process. You don't just wake up one day with this knowledge. So the same way you can do everything, the same way you going to college is the same way you know you can do this, right? You going to college, you figuring it out, you know how to get to class, you know how, it's the same thing, y'all. It's just up to you if this is something you want to do. It could be done by anybody. It's just like digital marketing is just like if you were to go to school and get a college degree for it. It's just instead of doing it that way, you're learning it in the online space. Same thing. So the only problem is trying to create your own products from scratch as a beginner is harder because you don't have any knowledge. You don't know what you're doing, right? If you don't have knowledge, you know what I mean? You don't really know what you're looking for. That's the reason why you start with products that are already done. You invest in something that's already done that's going to teach you what it is you need to know, y'all. When I got in this space selling digital products, I didn't know what I was doing. That's why I bought a course. That's why I started with a course as my first product. I bought UBC. I bought that course because everybody was saying it was teaching them how to sell digital products, right? All about branding, all about showing up online, basically breaking down what digital marketing is, how to do your content, how to create content that actually reaches people, like all those things. So I bought that so that I can learn. The same way you would go to college and pay for that course, it's the same concept, except you're doing it on the online space and it's self-paced. I used that course. I learned everything from that course that I know. Y'all, I bought the course in April of 2024. By May of 2024, I had made $10,000. In May alone, as a complete beginner, y'all, I was learning and making money at the same time. So I was literally learning from the course and also implementing the stuff that it was showing me that I needed to be doing. And I was promoting the course. You cannot make sales if you don't show up online or if you don't promote and make content. Because how is somebody going to know that you're selling a product if you don't talk about it or create content about the product, right? So the course teaches you that, how to create content, if that makes sense. And then if you want to create your own digital products like after that, that's fine because you're going to have something to guide you to show you how to do it. That's the kind of the easiest way I can explain it, y'all. And I just feel like y'all, if it's not broke, don't try to fix it. Like invest in something that you're going to be able to learn from, and then also gives you rights to resell it. Like gives you the right to resell it if you believe in it, y'all. If you don't believe in it, don't sell it. I don't sell stuff I don't believe in, because it's not just about making the money. At some point, you have to really, really believe in the product. Otherwise, you're not going to sell it consistently anyway. The only reason I'm able to make sales is because the stuff I sell, I believe in. I'm able to talk about them every day. I know they work, y'all. It worked for me. So, and so many other people. So it's like, it begins with mindset. Let's just put it like that. It begins with your mindset. It begins with you looking at other people's content, like me or whoever else, and seeing like, dang, I was watching her when she was working her 9 to 5, complaining every day. Y'all, that was me complaining every day. And now look, she don't even work a 9 to 5. She making money. How does she do it? Y'all watch people's journey. If you see somebody who is inspiration to you and they doing it, what makes them any different, y'all? You just, the only difference is you still watching, right? And you ain't this shit. That's the only difference. You didn't start. They started. And they started learning. And as they learned, they got better. They didn't try to wait until a perfect day. They didn't try to wait until they were perfect. They just made the investment, started learning, started posting. Probably messed up a lot, y'all. I messed up a lot in the beginning. I did a bunch of dumb stuff, but it's okay because I started. That's the whole point. So now, a year later, I'm in a whole different place, if that makes sense. Versus if I would have just sat there, kept watching, or kept trying to wait to this perfect day that's gonna come, and it's never gonna come, y'all, because you just honestly have to start. Dang, he mowed that grass quick. But yeah, y'all. So let me know if y'all have questions. If I have people in here who have already started selling digital products and you just have questions, y'all can let me know in the chat, y'all. If you are new and you want to learn how to start, or you want like products that you can start with, I can also talk about that, y'all. Pretty much always tell people you need to start with some type of product that's going to teach you what you need to know at the same time. Because what good is it to buy an ebook if you have no idea what to do next, right? You don't know how to post the content. You don't know how to set up your store. You don't know how to do any of that. So I always tell people, if you're new in this space, or if you've been in this space a while and you stuck and you're not making sales, you need a branding course. I'm just being honest. It's all about branding. You can do your own research on branding, and every time you research it, you're gonna see that branding is what sells. That's how you build trust, y'all. Once you build trust, that's how you make money. People don't buy from people that they don't feel like they can trust. They don't buy from people who they don't relate to. They don't buy from people who, it's just like y'all watching somebody's content and you hate their content. It sucks. Are you gonna buy something from them? No. That's what it's all about, y'all. So you have to know how to build a strong brand. So I always tell people, start with UBC or another program that I offer called Brand You. It's two of them, y'all. Two different courses made by two different people, but they're both branding courses, just completely different. It's going to teach you all about branding, all about how to create content, all the stuff you need to know. And you're able to be an affiliate for those exact same products, y'all. And every time somebody buys or joins through your link, you're able to earn 80 to 85% commission. It's that simple, y'all. And your only job is to post content about the product. That's it. If you want to sell something you created yourself, more than likely you still need a branding course, because how else are you going to promote the product and get sales if you don't know how to do that, right? So that's what those courses teach you. Either way it go. Either way it goes. Oh, my ice melted. But y'all, I'm here. If y'all have questions, let me know. Do I have anybody in here who is interested in learning how to make money online, y'all, with digital products? Let me know in the chat, y'all. Let me know in the chats. I have so many apps open on my phone. No wonder my phone acting crazy. Every app that can be open is open. Everyone, like, wow, I can't believe I got this many apps open. It's crazy. And I usually close them out. But yes, y'all, let me know in the chat. I can share my screen if anybody wants to see UBC or brand new. But y'all let me know in the chat, and then I can share my screen to kind of show y'all the setup, how it's set up, what the modules look like, all the good stuff, y'all. If not, you can actually look back at some of my other live videos because I usually share my screen all the time, y'all. And you can actually see the inside of these programs as well. A video link to what? But yes, y'all, let me know if y'all got questions. Anything that has to do with affiliate marketing, digital products, AI, y'all, learning how to make money straight from your phone. Let me know, y'all. Let me know in the chat. You will be gone because I don't got time for BS, buddy. I can't stand idiots. Ugh. Anyways, y'all, let me know if y'all got any questions. Let me know in the chat, y'all. Any questions in the chat on learning how to make money straight from your phone with digital products, y'all? If you want to know how to start, like I said, I always recommend starting with some type of branding course because that's what's actually going to teach you how to stand out, how to make the sales, y'all. It's all about starting with a done for you product that you don't have to create from scratch. Something that's already been created, it's already selling, it's already proven, y'all. That's what I did. That's how I was able to quit my job and do this full time. And now I pretty much just teach people how to do this, mainly women, but men too, how to start how to start, how to learn how to either replace your income. Some people like their jobs, they just want to make more income. People have trying to, or there's people who's trying to pay off debt, people who just want to be at home with their kids so they don't have to work. Whatever your reason is, y'all, you can make a lot of money with digital products because there's no cap. It's all up to your own effort, your own consistency, your own strategy. It's all up to that. That's what it's up to. That's why everybody's results are different. Hey, there's a girl that's kind of convinced me to buy her ebook for digital products. And I don't know how much that is because I don't know what currency that is. It's something a week. Y'all forgive me because I have no look. I'm US, so I need US dollars. it and she said a week for 3 weeks. Huh? I just want some advice if you think it's better to buy. It would help in the guide. 99. So $99. Wait, so what the hell is going on with the VIT 13? Look, I usually don't get widows in here, but look, I guess today. Let me see. I'm trying to read it. Buy the ebook with digital products for 99 a week. You definitely shouldn't have to pay 99 a week. I'm confused. So that's $300. So basically, I want to know if it's smarter to buy and get help in God. If you new to this, it's definitely not smart to start from scratch. Yeah, that makes no sense. You better out. No, that makes no sense. I don't want to say it don't make sense because I don't know, but no, it shouldn't work like that. Like $99 a week for digital, and then what happens after 3 weeks? Do you still have access to the products or is it over? So you should be starting with something that you're able to buy and learn all of this from, and then it should be something that you have forever, if that makes sense. Like, are you able to resell these products? Are they giving you the right to resell, or is it just for educational purposes? So you have to take all that into account. 300 is a lot for just ebooks, and then it depends on what kind of ebook. So I don't know. It really just depends. What I promote is a course. So Brand You and UBC are actual courses that are hosted like on a website, on a platform. You have lifetime access, and there's community attached to it. So there's a section where you have the classroom, and then you have the community where you can always get support. It's basically like an online course that you have access to forever. And not just the course, you have all the people there, if that makes sense, for support. So I'm not sure what that is that she's marketing. I have no idea. Because it would depend on a lot of factors. What's in these ebooks? How long do you have them? Do they have resale rights attached? There's a lot of stuff happening, y'all, with that. But anyways, y'all, let me know if y'all have any more questions. If anybody wants to see Brand You or UBC, I will be more than happy to share my screen. But y'all let me know in the chat if anybody is interested in that, y'all. I literally, like I said, I started with UBC as a beginner, and pretty much that's how I learned everything. That's how I was able to triple my 9 to 5 income, make 10K months, sometimes 5K months, literally quit my job. Like, I learned everything from a branding course. And because that course had the right to resell it, it was also my product. Like, it was my first product. It was my only product for a long time, y'all. Every time I sold it or referred people, I was making $500 every single time because that's how much the course costs, right? And it's an amazing course. It teaches you a lot. It's affiliate now, so you still make over $400 every time you promote it. But the whole point of these courses, y'all, is to teach y'all, to teach you how to do this, to teach you how to sell anything, basically, because it's a skill, y'all. Digital marketing is just a high income skill. That's it. Realistically, how quick does it take to see results on money? That's a question I can't answer, y'all. Those kind of questions, it depends. I started everybody's. One thing y'all gonna get from me is honesty. Everybody's journey is different. You have people who get in these courses and they may sell it the first week. You also have people who get these courses and it may take them 5 months to make their first sale. That's not to say they don't go off and surpass somebody else's sales. It's just everybody doing something different. Some people on live, some people not on live. Some people showing their face, some people not showing their face. Some people on TikTok, some people not on TikTok. Some people on Instagram, so some people showing up every day, posting 3 pieces of content. Some of y'all want to post once a week and hope that you get rich. So it depends on you. Me, I can tell you my journey. I invested in UBC April of 2024. The month of May, that very next month, I made $10,000 just in May. So it took me like 3 weeks to make my first sale. And I sold a $500 course as a complete beginner. That was my very first sale. And it took me figuring out and realizing that I had to believe that I could sell a course. Because for the longest, I was like, how the hell am I gonna sell this course? Baby, I can't sell a $20 ebook, right? And I had to tell myself, why would anybody buy it from me if I don't show up like I'm confident about it? Once I changed my mindset, and then I was like, okay, if all of these people can do it, why not me? I'm not dumb. I'm smart. Guess what happened? I sold the course, y'all, and so many times after. And then eventually I went on to like invest in other things. So that's how I have different things on my store now. But for the longest, I only sold the course. It changed my entire life, y'all. I literally quit my job 5 months ago. Like, it's crazy. And I keep telling y'all, you have to be willing to invest in your own education. You only gonna be as good as the product that you invest in. It's that simple. It's really that simple. What's your website? Course class, I can check it out. So I sell two. So one of them is UBC. That's the course that I actually started with, Ultimate Branding course. And there's another one I recently started promoting because I truly believe in it. It's called Brand You. They're both branding courses, but completely different styles and all that kind of stuff. But they both teach you all about branding and how to sell products, sell anything, right? Because digital marketing, y'all, all that is a skill. It means that you're selling on the internet. You're promoting something online. So it's a skill that you have to master because people don't just buy from you all of a sudden. Maybe I am on. People don't just buy from you like all of a sudden, you know? They have to trust you. They have to believe in you. So that's what it teaches you. Hey, Alicia. I just saw you down there at the bottom laughing. But yeah, so that's the two, y'all. Anytime I talk about products, y'all, on my live and my videos, link in bio, y'all. Y'all gotta think. Link in bio. If you go to anybody's profile, whatever they talking about is always going to be in the link in bio. If you ever looking for a product and people talking about it, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, y'all click on their bio. Go to their profile, click on their links. I have a link that says digital products. If you click on that link, it takes you to my store. You can see anything that I talk about right there for purchase. A lot of this, y'all, is self-motivation and thinking. If I go to somebody's page and they talking about stuff, I automatically know where to find their stuff. I'm supposed to go to their bio. So anytime y'all see me talking about UBC, Brand You, anything, go to the bio and check it out. I also have sneak peeks. You can download those for free to check it out. Yeah, definitely check it out. I always tell people do their research. So I have a UBC sneak peek. I have a Brand New sneak peek. If you go on my store, they're free. It's just going to give you a little more detail on what's inside. And then you can make a decision from there. Oh, thank you so much. Of a stunner girl. Oh, Lord. Thank you. Thank you so much. But yes, y'all. So a lot of times y'all just have to, a lot of this is self-motivation. That's what people don't understand. Yes, the course is there to give you the information, but it's going to be times when you have to think, you know what I mean, and do some research, right? Like, so you just have to be that kind of person or learn how to be that kind of person to be successful in this space. It's that simple. Like, you can't expect everything just to be handed to you. I think that's why I've been so successful, and probably why other people who are in this space are successful. Like, you have to get to a point where you just know how to go seek information if you need it. But yes, y'all. So anytime, like I said, I talk about products, they're always linked on my bio. Some of them are like linked individually, but if you're trying to find my full store, the stand store link, I think I have it listed as digital products or something like that. When you click there, y'all, it takes you to my stand store. You can see everything. So the Brand You is a resale product. Yes, everything that I like Pierre Large just asked and just said. Yeah, so I can definitely explain that. So yeah, so it's affiliate. So PLR is usually smaller products like ebooks. You know what I mean? Because PLR, that stands for private label rights. So when you buy a PLR product, more than likely when you buy those, they're like ebooks, you know, like small little, and that means that you have full rights, meaning you can take that product and change the whole title, change the whole branding. It's basically yours. That's the difference. So when you buy like courses and stuff like that, it's never really going to be PLR because somebody else created this course. It's like a full course for you, but you can be an affiliate and make money from it. So Brand You and UBC are affiliate courses. So that means when you sell, so with UBC, when someone buys UBC from you, you earn 85% commissions, which is high, y'all. These high commissions. And with brand new, when somebody buys it from you, it's a 80% commission. But you can't change the course. Does that make sense? It's pretty much, it stays the same. Now you can change like how you want your logo to look to match your branding, but like the inside of the course stays the course, which makes sense, right? Because you wouldn't want to change the course because it's learning material. But PLR, when y'all see that attached to somebody's ebook, like a few of mine that I have, that means you don't have to give me credit. Like you can literally change the title. As a matter of fact, most of the time you have to change the title and make it look different, because you can keep all the contents the same, because that's the whole point. So you don't have to do it from scratch, right? But you change the name and you add your own branding to it. So that's the difference. And then MRR, master resale rights, that's similar to master resale rights is similar to affiliate. The only difference is you get 100% profit, but you don't change nothing. It's owned by that person. You resell it and everything is 100% profit. But people are getting away from master resale rights. That's why you see everything changing to affiliate now. Because like UBC, when I bought it back in April of 2024, y'all, it was a master resale rights course. I bought it for $4.99. And every time I sold it, I was making $499. You see what I'm saying? Nobody was getting profit but me. A lot of those things went to affiliate now because it's a long story. Like there was ways for people to get in and not be paying the full price. Like all the stuff, you know how people mess a good thing up. All the scammers, right? So affiliate controls that to where it makes it fair for everybody. Nobody's scamming. Nobody's trying to get in for free. It's a different system. So you still getting a high profit. So now, for example, UBC, instead of me making $4.99, I still make $424, right? Because I'm getting 85%. That's the only difference. It's just a safer business model, if that makes sense. And it's a smart business model, right? If you create a product, baby, you better make it affiliate, right? So you made it, right? Everybody else is just being an affiliate for it, so you can get a small percentage. It's not a lot, but that allows these creators to pour back into the course, right? That's how they're able to do these tutorials and do the lives and then do the giveaways and what else? Do like all the different master classes, and like that's how they're able to do that. And then add new products, right? Add guest speakers, add new modules, new material. So it makes sense. Gorgeous Gemini, she said she late to the live. We just talking about the difference between digital products, PLR, MRR, and then affiliate. One last question, sorry. No, that's what the live is for, girl. Questions. When people are trying to help other people make money with the whole buying the course thing, is buying it technically also helps you guys too. So it's kind of which one the best? Not really. So you got to think of it like this. What's the best way I can explain it? So when you buy a course or a product, your main reason for buying it should be because you want to learn, right? You want to learn. The bonus to all of this is the fact that you are able to resell it. So it's done for you. So I'm gonna be honest, like the whole point of this is to buy you. When I bought UBC, my main reason for buying it, I'm not gonna lie, is because I wanted to be able to learn how to sell digital products. I saw everybody making money. I'm like, how do I do this? I was lost. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know about Stand Store. I didn't know how to set my product up. I didn't know how to do none of it. So I bought a course that I knew taught it, right? Because I got the sneak peek and I saw everything. And I'm like, okay, I'm buying this course. I need to learn this stuff. The bonus was the fact that they gave me rights to resell. That's an added bonus, because how else are you going to make money if you don't have a digital product? Right? So the whole point is, so even if you were to buy UBC or brand new so you can learn, you still need something to sell. What's the point of you buying it if you're not trying to learn how to sell digital products, right? So you're still either going to have to, if you don't want to resell the course, which you don't have to, you still have to either create your own from scratch or go buy somebody's PLR products, right? And rebrand them so you can actually promote them. So hopefully that's making sense, because the whole point of making money is you're trying to learn how to sell digital products. So it's a win-win, y'all, when you're able to buy a product that's teaching you and it can be your product. Does that make sense? So basically, I bought a product so I can learn as a beginner, and it was my product so that I can make money. If I didn't want to sell UBC, I didn't have to. But guess what? I would have either had to get my ass in Canva, start from ground zero and make a product, which I wasn't trying to do, because I was trying to get in the game and and not be trying to start from scratch and build a product and spend weeks, months trying to get it right. Or I would have had to go buy somebody's PLR products, like small ebooks. So say for instance, I didn't want to sell UBC and I wanted to just sell a $30 ebook. I can either make it or I will go buy somebody's who had PLR right so that I can rebrand it and say it's mine and not have to do the work. Either way it go, you gotta you trying to learn how to sell a digital product. So that's why I say starting with a course that you're able to learn from, and then also be an affiliate for if you choose to. Why not? Y'all, that's high ticket sales too. So it's all about business. It's a smart move. You learning from this course, and then when you get to a point where you want to teach others and you want to promote it, y'all, it's high ticket sales. Nothing wrong with low ticket sales. Don't get me wrong, low ticket sales are good too, because you just have to do more of it. But you gotta think about it like you want high ticket, you want low ticket, you want mid ticket. You get what I'm saying? That's why I have multiple things in my store, because I have different people in my audience. Some people want to buy the big ticket course because they want to learn the right way, right? Some people want the course and then they can't get it because they can't afford it, or they don't get approved for the payment plans, which I didn't even mention yet, y'all. Payment plans, y'all. Y'all better get on a payment plan and buy the course. Y'all think I paid $500 out the gate when I got the course? No, the whole point of me getting the course is because I was trying to get away from my freaking paycheck to paycheck job. But I said to myself, if I can do Klarna, I can do Afterpay. I paid $125. It broke my payments into 4. So I paid $125. I got instant access to UBC. And I wasn't worried about them other payments. I was gonna figure it out, baby, because I was paying that kind of money to go get my hair and nails done, and eating out for the week was costing me $100. So I'm like, why not spend my money in something that is gonna bring me money back? And boy, did that happen, right? So I literally got the course, did it through Afterpay or Klarna. I can never remember which one I did. Got instant access, got resale rights, still was able to resell it, y'all, even when I didn't even have it paid off. And it worked for me, y'all. I showed up. I posted content every day. I put in the work. When I look back at my old videos, baby, they horrible. But who cares now, right? It's all about starting. And as you do it, you learn. You learn through trial and error. You get better. And look, y'all, have made a lot of money at this point. Not just selling UBC. I sell other products too. I sell UBC. Brand New was just added to my store. I just invested in Brand New like a little over a month ago. The only reason I invested in Brand New is because I saw the value in it. So, because the thing about it is, once you start making money, you have to be smart. You got to be smart. If you see something that's going to help you and going to build your knowledge, then invest in it. If not, then don't. And everything you invest in, you don't have to sell, y'all. I have a lot of products. Y'all don't know about them because I don't sell them, right? I only sell the things that I truly believe in and I know it's going to help other people. Brand New was not only a move for me to up my branding skills, because I learned a lot from Brand New. Y'all, I just recently got Brand New. I quit my job 5 months ago. I didn't have to buy Brand New, but why not? Because I wanted to up my branding skills. And not only that, it's a mid-ticket item that I can offer to people who don't want to buy UBC. A lot of people want to buy UBC for $499, and then when they try to do the payments, sometimes people don't get approved, and then they feel like, oh, I can't do nothing, I'm stuck. No, you got other options, right? Brand New costs a little less, and it's still giving you the value. So once you get going, once you start making money, you have to do what makes sense for your business and for you, and you learn that as you go, y'all. You learn it as you go. Who promotes the best and has, okay, I think I read that. But yeah, so it's not about who promotes the best. It kind of is, but that's not how you would say it. It's about who. Never compare yourself to the next person. Let's just say that, right? I can care less what somebody else doing. I'm not the only person selling Brand New and UBC, but is it stopping my money? No, because I only focus on me. Like, I focus on my content. The thing is, when you learn how to build a strong brand, that's why I always talk to y'all about branding. The people who are for you are for you. The people who like you gonna like you. The people who buy from me, they buy from me for a reason. Y'all, if I have people in here who have bought products from me, y'all didn't buy them just because. Y'all probably bought them because y'all been watching my content. Y'all like my content. Maybe it's something about me you like. Maybe it's something about my life you relate to. Maybe it's the way my content makes you feel. Maybe it's just my aesthetic of my content. Maybe you like the way I present the content on Instagram or something. All of those things I just named, y'all, are part of branding. So when you build a strong brand online, I'm not fighting for the competition. I literally just show up, talk about my products, show up as me. I post content on Instagram, I post YouTube shorts, and I learn how to build a strong brand. So when people come across my content and they like my content, they might not buy right away. People sometimes have to see you 5, 6, 7, 8 times before they be like, okay, I'm gonna buy, I'm gonna try, I'm gonna trust this. So that's what it's about. So it's not really like who promoting the best. It's just about how well you are at branding and how good you are at being consistent, right? And not being lazy. Because even I have lazy days, y'all. I be being lazy too. Right? So that's what it's about. You building your business. Everybody is gonna be doing something different. Some people not offering coaching. Some people are. Some people sell brand new, some people sell ebooks. You know what I mean? Everybody, even though the courses are overlapping, nobody's business is the same, right? Nobody's content is the same. Nobody's personality is the same. And when you get on here trying to be somebody you not, guess what? You ain't gonna make no money. Be you. Like, tell your story, be true to your story, be authentic to yourself, and just show up as you. Because the people who like you for you, them the people that's gonna buy from you. But when you get on here trying to act like somebody else and be somebody else, it's gonna be hard for you to make sales like that. It really is. Yep, maximizing your investment. Exactly. I really just want to become financially free by my mom out before she turns 50 next year. So fingers crossed, I will probably will pay me. Yes, girl, you have to believe in yourself. If you don't hear nothing else from me, y'all, I'm telling you, you can have the best website, you can have the best course, you can have the best everything. If your mindset sucks, it is gonna be hard for you to make consistent money. I'm just saying, because you can have everything right, show up every day, post every day, but in your mind, you really don't think you can do it. You really don't think nobody gonna buy from you. You putting that into the atmosphere, it's gonna be hard for you to make money. It honestly starts with your mindset. You have to change your mindset and realize, hey, if Lane did it, I can do it. If such and such did it, I can do it. Y'all, I ain't nobody special. I was literally last year in April of 2024. If you go back and look at my content, the people who've been here since the beginning know I used to complain every freaking day. Like, I literally was working a regular 9 to 5 job, y'all. I got 3 kids. I live an average regular life, y'all. And I just was pretty much in tears every freaking morning getting ready to go to work because I hated my job that much. It was draining, y'all. It was mentally and emotionally draining. Like, I literally was like spiraling out of control. And I got to the point where I was so miserable at my job, it pushed me into wanting to figure out something else. Had I been comfortable at my job, I probably would still be there. You know what I mean? So I got so uncomfortable, so miserable. I realized I don't want to do this every day. Like, I'm not happy. And y'all, when people sit in the same situation every single day and complain every single day, year in and year out, y'all, that's insanity. And then they expect for their life to change, y'all, that's insanity. That's crazy, because how do you expect your life to change if you wake up and do the exact same thing every single day? Like, if I would have woke up every single day and went to my little miserable ass job, complained, cried, get mad, you know what, all the things I was doing every single day and not do anything different, I still would be working there. The only thing different between me and then some of y'all is the fact that I was like, okay, this ain't gonna work. And I got off my ass and I went online, started looking for a way to make money. And the one thing that kept popping up as the constant was digital products. Like, digital products, it was like all over the place. And I'm not gonna lie, at first I was like, okay, these people making this shit up, right? I just gotta be honest. At first I had that mentality like, oh hell, here we go. They lying, because the money seemed outrageous to me. Because when you stuck in that 9 to 5 zone where you think you only can work 40 hours a week and make this amount of money and that's all you ever knew, and then you get online and you see people saying they made $1,000 in 5 minutes, it's like, let's be for real, right? Because you don't know no different. But it takes you having to stop and really just think, like, be smart now, like, do your own research. So I started doing my own research and I'm like, okay, all the people can't be lying, right? Because I'm seeing people from all over the world, like different walks of life. And I'm like, everybody's talking about how they making money from digital products. So at some point, you got to be smart. Don't be that person that every time you come across something online, oh, it's a scamming. Like, if you do that, you never going to be successful, because that's not always the case, y'all. So once I got out of that mindset, like, okay, I was like, damn, these people really making money. I was like, let me figure this shit out, right? That's exactly what I said. And then that's when I started like going down the rabbit hole, watching all the content. And the thing about it is, the more content you watch, the more that's gonna come to you. So I was getting so much content that I didn't know where to start, because now everything that come up on my feed is digital products, courses. So I just took a step back and did my own research. And the one that I decided to go with was UBC, because it talked a lot about building a brand, right? Not just digital marketing. So $500, y'all. I was like, I'm going to trust a stranger online. That's exactly what I did, y'all. I bought from a girl on Instagram that I had been watching, never said a word to her, never asked a question. I was just following her content. I liked her content. I liked her personality. I related to her story. She didn't even know I was watching, probably. And one day I took the leap and she got my $500. Y'all, that's literally how it works. Through her content, through her branding, through her showing up every day. Had she been doing that and then all of a sudden I went looking for her and then she had disappeared for 2 weeks, like some of y'all be doing, don't post for 2 weeks, go ghost, I probably would have picked somebody else, right? That's why it's so important when you first start to show up every single day, because you never know who's watching you. And I literally bought it. I did it on payments. I bought it from her. Never asked no questions. Just bought the course and went all in, y'all. And that's how I was able to get here and get to the point where I no longer had to work that job. So the only difference between people who are doing this is the fact that they actually started, y'all. That's it. And not only did they start, they shifted their mindset and really truly believed, okay, if so and so did it, I can do it. That's it. A lot of people, I hate to say it, will never get there because they're gonna have that piss poor mindset all the time. You either gonna get the course and then you're gonna have a suck mind, a trash mindset, or you're gonna be one of those people who sit and watch and be like, just sit and watch on the sideline and never do nothing. And that's fine, y'all. I'm not here to convince people. I literally just show up, post the content, talk about my journey, how I started, how I made money, how I was able to do this, and then give the value. That's it, y'all. That's all you got to do. That's it. Do you feel like if you was still working alongside with selling digital products, you would have been making more money? What do you feel, KJ? So I did it for a year. So that's the thing, y'all. When I started in April of 2024, I made 10K in May. Most people would have quit then because they'd have just been so excited. I didn't quit my job. I kept working. I worked for the whole year, y'all. I didn't quit till March of 2025. So I literally worked a whole year and sold digital products, y'all. And the crazy part, every single month, I was making more money selling digital products than my job. Every month after that. And I kept working because I was so scared to let go of my 9 to 5, because we've been so conditioned to think we have to have a 9 to 5. Like, oh, life gonna fall off from under us. And I did it for a whole year, still showing up miserable every day, still complaining, still hating my job. But I had the money now. Like I was literally, y'all, I was making anywhere between 5 and 10K on average every single month, way more than my job was paying me monthly. And then one day I just built the courage to just walk away. So I ended up quitting. I put in my 2 weeks. I actually ended up on a mental health leave, honestly. To be honest with you, if you go back and look, I actually took PTO. I don't know what it's called. Is it called PTO? So I took time off with pay, right? Because I pay for that through my insurance. So I needed a mental health break because the job was just wearing me out. So instead of me just quitting, I was like, I'm gonna use my resources, right? So I was off for almost 2 months with pay. And those 2 months being off with pay and being able to actually focus on my business full time showed me that I wasn't going back to that damn job, right? Because after 2 months of doing this, I'm like, ain't no way I'm going back to being miserable. Baby, y'all, I was living my best life. I was literally selling digital products, basically full time in my business, but still getting my 9 to 5 pay, right? Because I was on leave of absence, right? So after that, as it was getting to the end, there was no way I could go back. I was like, I ain't going back to that miserable ass job. And my sales never stopped. In fact, I ended up making more money because I was able to not be giving my 8 hours a day to this draining ass job, right? Instead of those 8 hours going to the job, it was going to my business. So I ended up putting the 2 weeks notice in. I never returned. And that's how I ended up like actually quitting. And honestly, I probably would have never quit. Like I feel like God honestly pushed me out because I probably would have still been trying to hold on to this damn job for no reason. And I feel like that leave of absence was the doorway for me to walk away. Because had I not been pushed out like to do that leave of absence, I probably wouldn't have built the courage up to leave my job just yet. So I feel like everything happens for a reason. I feel like it all happened a certain way for me. And the same way, y'all, I'm not the only one who has quit their job after starting digital products. I'm not the only one. There's been a lot of people, y'all. You have to be willing to stay consistent and stay in it and know that when you start, you may not see income right away. Y'all, this is not get rich overnight. You have to go out, you have to go in it with the mindset, okay, this may take me a few months, but I'm gonna do it, right? If you go in it thinking you finna get rich overnight, you're gonna end up quitting. And then it's just gonna be a waste. Right, Alicia? Yep. Do you think you have to change your mindset before you purchase a course, or purchasing the course might help? No, purchasing the course will definitely help, because the thing about these courses that I promote, they talk about mindset. It's, baby, that's what it's all about. Like, that's in the course to help people, because people struggle with that. Sometimes you need help with it. You know what I mean? So UBC focuses heavy on mindset. They actually do a monthly mindset call where you can actually get on a Zoom call with one of the creators, and she talks about all the different mindset tips and tricks, and a lot of good positivity. And then there's also a module, and same thing with brand new, y'all. It's one of the very first modules in there is about the mind, and it's a huge module, y'all, huge. So that's what I like about these courses, because they know that mindset plays a role, so why would they not include it, right? So you definitely don't have to have your mindset all the way there to purchase, but it will definitely help you because it's in there. It's definitely in. So yep, y'all, let me know if y'all have any more questions for me. And the good thing about these programs, y'all, they are hosted on what's called a school platform. You can access it from your phone, laptop, computer. It does not matter. iPad. It's self-paced. It's literally an app that you can download on your phone to get access to the course. If you do want to look at it on your phone, they have Q&A calls. So this is not some type of course that you get and then you on your own. Like, these communities are big communities. They have Q&A calls. They have mindset calls. They have just weekly calls where you can ask, get support. They do Instagram audits monthly, tech calls if you having issues with your store. And that's just from the community, y'all. That's just from the courses. Not from me, but you also get my help too if you need it. You can always reach out to me when you buy something from me. I can help you if you need help, answer your questions. But all of that comes with the course, the support. So yeah, so it's a very supportive community. It's not like you just getting left and thrown to the wolves, right? Y'all, I just messed my camera up by putting my finger up there. I can't stand a dirty camera. Is it okay for me to start on my phone just because I don't know if I have enough money to purchase? Yeah, you can definitely start on your phone. So honestly, when I first started this, y'all, I did everything from my phone. I say that all the time. And then I eventually started using like my computer and stuff, but I was just it was just easier for me on my phone. But yeah, you can definitely go through the course on your phone, study it from your phone, y'all. It's just like anything else, y'all. You social media is on your phone. You can access the course from your phone. Basically, everything can be done from your phone. You can set up your store from your phone. It's just you dealing with a smaller screen. That's it. But everything can be accessed from a phone. Yep, everything can be. For the longest, I was stuck just using my phone because I was just so used to it. Y'all, I used to edit my full YouTube vlogs from my phone, which is insane. Like, like I vlog. I do sometimes 45-minute, hour-long vlogs. Y'all, that's a lot of content. That's after it's edited down to like 45 minutes. I used to upload all my clips into my phone, y'all, into CapCut and edit the full vlog from my phone. It took me a long time to use CapCut on the iPad and on the desktop. A long time. Now that's kind of crazy, like editing a full vlog on the phone. But look, I was just used to it. Do you have an Instagram? Yes. So Instagram is the best way to contact me. Click the link in my bio and follow me from there. It's up. It's linked in there. Yep. So if you go to my YouTube bio on the profile page, my IG is linked. It's linked in there. I like to tell people to follow me there so that way I know you following the right page. Yeah, but always you can always, if anybody wants to reach me, it's the best place to reach me is gonna be Instagram, y'all. You can DM me on Instagram simply because I can talk. I can talk in the voice in the messages instead of just typing. I can send voice messages. Alicia, what you talking about in these messages? All right, y'all. Do I have any last minute questions? Let me know, y'all, in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Like I said, if anybody is interested in UBC or brand new, y'all, you can always find them linked in bio. If you want to do payment options are available, y'all, through Klarna, through Afterpay. Sometimes they will even approve you for like 12 payments instead of 4. So some people get the 12 payment plan, some people get 6, some people get 4. And some people even get 0 down, y'all. So it really just depends on what it offers you whenever you put your phone number in. But it's a good way to start, y'all. I started like that. I actually started all the programs I invested in like that. Even when I had the money, I still was using Klarna and using Afterpay. Cause why not? Right? Why not? So no excuses, y'all. No excuses to go into 2026 doing the same exact thing, expecting a different result because it's not gonna happen. The only way you're gonna get a different result is by doing something different. That's it. That's the only way. The only way. But yeah, last call y'all for questions. Do I have any questions from anybody on here? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I have a sneak peek, a brand new and UBC too, y'all, on my store that you can download. All right, y'all. Any last minute questions? Any last minute questions? That little hour went by quick, y'all. I've been on here a whole hour. A whole hour. All right, y'all. I'm about to go since I have no other questions. No other questions, y'all. Y'all in here, but y'all ain't singing nothing. Y'all either should be asking questions or you should be getting started. That's it. That's it, y'all. I'm just being honest. You should be asking questions, getting started, investing, or either you already invested and you have a question. One of the two, if you still in here. All right, y'all. I am about to go. Like I said, follow me on Instagram. If you have questions, DM me there. If you're looking for any products, y'all, links are in my bio under my stand store. And yep, that is it, y'all. Thank y'all for joining. Talk to y'all later. Bye, everybody.